Hello everyone, welcome back. Uncharted Golden Abyss, treasure guide for chapter 23. This one's going to be a loaded one, so sit back, relax. This might take a while. I'm looking at the spreadsheet, the splits, the cuts now, and it's a pretty hefty one. If you guys missed my Darkness 2 Let's Play, make sure you go and check that out. It's pretty awesome. Let's get this thing started. So right off the beginning, you finish up the firefight with all those enemies. Once you're done the entire thing and kill the guy in the turret, go back down the rope, and then on the left-hand side, once you go back down the rope that you came up, if you look on the left-hand side, there's a little perch that you can get up and get that astrolabe. And then afterwards, go through the archway and down the hill back to where you started. And on the right-hand side, there's a pillar that you can climb up. Once you climb up that pillar at the top, there's a rubbing, the one that I'm doing at this very moment. So that's rubbing. That was me rubbing. That is a rubbing. Moving right along from that area, since it was so close to the next one. Whatever. So we're going backwards again, and instead of whatever, just cross over from there and drop down all the way down to the bottom. And in this little cavern, hidden away, is a jade. Nice and well hidden. Next one is after that entire section, you jump over and cross over, and Sully needs help with the turret. So you're supposed to get on the turret, but on the right-hand side there's a jade. So you can either take that before or after, it doesn't matter. This is after that part. Directly after, you climb up a rope, and then instead of continuing on towards the rope, you just go on the right-hand side. This is what would have happened if you continued on the rope. There's a jade over here too. If you miss this one, you're really, really talented. It's pretty much right in your way. The next one is after the next firefight, where you're supposed to clear out some dudes to be able to cut a rope to drop the bridge so that Sully can get across. You can either do this before or after you cut the bridge. It doesn't really matter. On the left-hand side of the bridge, on the left-hand side of one of the bridge that you have to cross in order to get over to where you have to cut the rope. This is really confusing. There is a part that you can drop down. Once you drop down, you can keep dropping down, and as you can see, I'm still dropping down. That's how far down you have to go. And then there's a really dark cave that you will enter at the very bottom. And I believe there's a rubbing in here. Pardon me if you hear me yawn. A little tired. So I'm going to be posting up chapter 24 after this. And then I'm going to be aiming at another Darkness 2 part, which I will try and post up before I leave. After that whole long session is finished, and after you've cut down the rope, you will... what is this part? You pass a big pillar that was shown at the beginning, and instead of continuing on to the right-hand side, or forward, as it would be, look to your left-hand side, there should be a bright sunny patch, and you can climb up the wall. And on the left-hand side is a rubbing. And on the other side, I believe is... yeah. On the other side, there is a jade, I believe. No, it's not a jade. It's something else entirely. This is right before you're about to cross the chasm, as you can see. Sully's over there on the other side. You basically have to get up and get ready to jump. Don't jump yet, though, because there's actually a treasure in behind, hiding. So don't jump too quickly. So jade there, and then you jump across, and then you push past Sully, and down at the bottom of these rocks there's a photo that you have to take. So I struggled for a little while trying to get into position, but it is literally right after you drop down. Take a picture of the two waterfalls, and voila. And I believe there's only 2 treasures left, and they take place right at the very end. Instead of going to the right-hand side, which you would take to get to the 2-headed snake statues or whatever. You'll take the left, and then there's a tall grass. You cut it down, and then there's a jade behind there, I believe. There's not a... Is there a jade? Yeah, it is a jade. And then the last thing is the photo. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go... Okay, so we're going to follow the path back over to the right-hand side, which is where you're supposed to go. But instead of walking straight towards it, try and stick to the left-hand side. Try and stick to the exterior so that it doesn't trigger the cutscene. And then if you can manage to scoot your way along, you got to take a picture of those two statues. And once you're done that is pretty much it. So I'm going to take this opportunity to thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate the support. I love the great comments. All the fantastic comments that you guys have been leaving. Like, thanks for keeping it up and stuff like that. Really pushes me to keep going. So thank you. And I appreciate it. Even if I don't respond to them, they do keep me going. So keep up the good work with the comments. Make sure you like the video if you did like it. If you disliked it, make sure you dislike it. Or just don't say anything. That makes me feel better. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. It makes me happy inside. And comment. Comments are always welcome. I love reading comments. I love replying to comments when I can. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in 24.